What's up everybody? Burton Newcomb, the Realtor here, and in today's video what we're going to talk about is how to buy a home, and I'm going to make a follow-up to this video tomorrow about how to ask for a repair request. Let's go and dive on into this video about how we can buy you a home. Now first, what you're going to do is you're going to pick your phone up, you're going to dial 229-886-1179. That's my phone number, and I can help walk you through all this, right? I can connect you to lenders, etc. Now, obviously, if you already have a lender that you like, we can definitely use whatever lender you like, but I can also help connect you with some that I work with pretty regularly, right? So that brings us to the real first step, and the most important step of this whole process is getting pre-approved. We have to get pre-approved. This is the most important and most vital part of your home buying process, right? Because the lender is going to give you a loan range, rough estimates, etc. of what you can and can't afford. And that is very vital to know because you don't want to bite off more than you can chew, right? Then you have to figure out, what do you want in a home? Do I want a 3-bedroom home with 2 bathrooms? Do I want a 4-bedroom home with 8 bathrooms? What do you want in a home? What do you need in a home? What are your wants? What are your needs? Your wants and your needs are probably going to be 2 different things. Like maybe you want to have granite countertops, but you have to have 4 bedrooms in a certain school zone. So figuring out your wants and your needs are very important because in this market, we have very, very, very slim inventory. So you may not get both your wants and your needs, right? But I would love to help you fulfill both of those. Absolutely, do my best, right? Then we have to start looking, so I'm going to go ahead and send you over a list of what you want to look at. And I know all y'all are playing online. Hopefully you're playing on my website, yourrealestatesold.com, searching for your home. Side note, in the description of this video, there is a link to my website that takes you to the page with a pre-buyer's packet. Tons of information in the pre-buyer's packet to help you out. You're welcome. Please use it. And then you're going to have a whole list of homes that you want to go and check out. I always suggest you look at as many homes as possible. Don't look at just one, look at many, because your variety of homes may change your opinion of what you want and need, right? Then we're going to finally find the home that you want. You finally found the right home that fits your best needs, your best lifestyle, fits everything you want to have in a home or need to have in a home, right? And then you go ahead and make an offer. Now, you've already been pre-approved, so you get your pre-approval letter. Then me and you, we draw an offer up, and then we go ahead, send that offer over to the seller, and wait to hear back. Now, where do we come in with an offer price? Right now, this market is very different from markets in the past when you could negotiate some. You could say, take $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 off a purchase price. Your seller paying all your closing costs, etc. Those days are not these days, right? Most of the homes in this market are going for full price, and many of them even going above full price. Sometimes sellers aren't paying closing costs, sometimes they are, sometimes they're adding those to the purchase price. Prices right now are very solid. We have a very strong demand, and until we have more sellers than we have buyers and that market flips, that's not going to change in my opinion. I've made a bunch of videos weekly. Go ahead and check all the rest of these videos out. But we have a really strong inventory right now. So, being able to negotiate a lot off a purchase price right now, it's just something that is not going to happen in most scenarios, but not all, right? Everything is very different. Now, once we go ahead and make your offer, we send that over to the seller. We get it back from the seller. We now have a binding contract. We have a binding contract date. We have an inspection period that we put on your offer, right? So now we go ahead and start our inspections. We go ahead and call a home inspector. We go ahead and call a termite inspector, right? And I can help you line both of these up. And I always go to most of these as much as I possibly can. Unless I cannot, then I have someone go in my place, right? But I like to be hands-on with both of these inspections, right? So that I can know. And I also suggest you be there if possible. Now, a lot of buyers don't go, but I always suggest it because it's better to see things hands-on up front than read it on a piece of paper, right? Now, once we get through your inspection phase, both your home inspection, your termite inspection, any other inspection you want to get checked out. Maybe you want to get a pool inspection. Maybe you want to get an air conditioner inspection. Maybe you want to get a roof inspection. Maybe you want to get anything checked out that you need to get checked out. Maybe you need to have some repairs done, you want to get those things priced out. Then we can go ahead and make a repair request. Maybe there was a few flaws found in the home inspection report. Hopefully nothing major, right? You can go and ask for those in a repair allowance or a repair amendment, right? You can ask the seller to give you credit for those. You can ask the seller to take that, to reduce the purchase price to get those done, or you can get those done yourself. Or you can ask the seller to make those changes and repairs prior to closing. This is my least favorite option. Now, I'm going to make a video about this tomorrow, about how to request a repair allowance. So we're going to go more into that tomorrow. But in my opinion, it's always better for a buyer to take it off the purchase price than ask the seller to do it themselves, or to ask the seller to have someone do it for them. Because in my opinion, the way one person does it may not be the way the buyer wants it done. It just, people go back and forth. And then if you want it done one way, they want it done another way. Maybe they do it this way, you want it done this way. It's better for you to ask for it to be off the purchase price, if at all possible, right? Because everybody's very different, So it's probably better for buyers to just go ahead and take that reduction off the purchase price than ask the seller for it. But we're going to go into more of this video tomorrow in how to ask for a repair allowance, right? Now, once the repair allowance is made and agreed to and or not agreed to, right? Now, we're out of the inspection period. Your earnest money is now hard and unrefundable unless it's due to a financing issue, which is also in the financing contingency. We'll make a video about that as well, right? So now you're in the underwriting phase. This is typically when your appraisal happens. All that good stuff. The lenders are going to want a lot of documents. You have to get these things to them in a very timely manner. Time is of the essence during this entire thing, but especially with the lender, right? Because we all have timelines we have to meet, right, to close. Once we get through underwriting, we get the clear to close, normally the day or two before closing. Then we sit there, we rejoice, and on the day of closing, we show up early on time to the attorney's office, have smiles on our faces, money in hand, unless we already wired it over to the attorney's office. Then we go ahead and don't forget your driver's license. You got to have your driver's license to give that to the attorney. You go ahead, you sign a whole bunch of documents, and you become a brand new homeowner. That's home buying. Real simple, easy process. I'd love to help you walk you through it the entire way. I'm a real hands-on guy, and I cannot wait to help you buy a home. Y'all have a great evening.